Hey beauties, and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing a 5x5 body wave closure wig installation on my sis today, and this hair is provided by Alipearl hair. Down below I do have the unpackaging video and all the little goodies it came with. Now today we're gonna jump straight into this tutorial. I went ahead into the ball cap, and now I'm just going to take her foundation color from Ruby Kisses palette and apply that foundation all in the inside of this 5x5 closure wig. Now I am going to take some freeze spray on the inside of that lace after adding the foundation, just to make sure that the makeup does not transfer onto her skin, which can prevent your lace from sticking or lasting as long as you would like it to. So that is why I do that now. Even though I am placing her closure in the center, I will be doing a side part style with some wand curls, and I did kind of like pin the wand curls up and everything like that as I curled it right along to just give it that nice little hold. But first things first, I did cut off the little thick pieces on the side of the closure just to make this installation nice and seamless, and without seeing that thick part on the side when you do your baby hair and everything like that. So of course, for the glue, we'll be using my Beautifulhustler lace matte adhesive, and I'm going to apply all my layers of glue that I want to use for this install. And I'm just taking my rat tail comb and just spreading that glue out. And you do want to spread the glue out about an inch wide. That way you can really get a good amount on there for it to stick. And you just want to do this, and this step is just repetition, so you will do this step as many times as you would like, especially if you want to add a certain amount of layers and everything like that. So once I get all of my layers down, I will begin to pull the lace down into the glue and get to the melting process. So after adding the fifth layer of my lace matte adhesive into her skin and cap, I'm going to go ahead after the glue has turned clear, and I am pulling that lace down right into that glue, using heat to blow dry the lace right on in before I begin to cut off the extra lace. And as I mentioned, you can have them hold this, or if it's not too much trouble for yourself, you can hold it yourself as well. So I'm just really holding it with a lot of pressure and just applying that heat. And now I'm just taking my comb and just combing that lace into that glue really good before I cut off the extra lace and begin to tack down the pieces that is still lifting under this lace closure. And I like to start by slitting with my scissors and then go back in with my razor comb and just razoring off the extra lace so it could give it that natural look without being straight across or the round hairline. It'll give it more of a natural blend when the lace is cut jaggedly versus straight across. And as you can see, most of the lace is already tacked down, and it's barely anything lifting, but I'm still going to take some pins and pull that lace back so I can just tack down those tiny pieces on the edge of what's still lifting. Just taking that glue, placing a dot on the back of my hand, and sliding my tail comb underneath those places to get everything nice and melted all the way in, from the cap to the lace that's on the skin. So that now that all of that lace is tacked down, before I go in with my melt belt and tie it down, I'm just going to go ahead and start parting this wig. Now, I did not want to just do a simple middle part because that's what most people usually do when they get closure wigs and stuff like that. So I did want to create a side part. It won't be a deep side part, of course, because it's a lace closure, and I did not pull this wig all the way to the side. And honestly, with the way this wig is made, you can't even wear it all the way to the side because it will not fit the head, because how the wig is made is supposed to shape like the forehead area, and it's made a certain way to fit around the ears already to be worn as a middle part. So it's not like you can really actually rotate the wig to wear it how you want. But if you just know how to improvise with what you have, you can definitely be creative with this closure. And that's why I wanted to do a look that most people won't expect you to be able to do with a actual closure wig. And that's why I decided to do the side part, and adding some wand curls, because this is body wave hair. And after washing and customizing your wig, you do lose like that natural body wave pattern. So I always just like to go back and add the curl. And I could have actually made the wig like bone straight, but because it is a closure wig, a body wave wig, I'd rather just add the curl back in there. So right now, just what I'm doing is I made my part. So now I'm just taking my wax stick and my hot comb and just really getting all of this area here nice and sleek. You guys know I love those nice sleek parting areas and everything like that before. It's usually like my finishing touch, but I like to style it before actually styling it, if that makes sense. But I'm just going to hot comb all of the roots out and everything like that. And once I get all of that straightened out, I will, use the mousse and everything like that and just apply it on a hairline. I usually use the holding spray, or sometimes I don't use anything at all, but I decided to go in with the mousse today so the baby hairs can be more softer looking once I go in behind the mousse and add the holding spray. So I'm just going to take this mousse and just comb everything, the direction that I want it to go, and apply the melt belt to, secure the lace and really melt it in. So now I'm going to just take that melt belt and tie that lace down nice and tight and let that cure. And while I'm doing that, I will go in and begin to wand curl the hair. And I am just taking my gem wand curler that I purchased from TJ Maxx, and it's a 3-in-1, so you can like take off the top and change the top to a different size wand curler. It comes with like a 3-pack, small, medium, and large. And today I will be using the bigger ones. And I decided to pin the wand curls as I curl it, just so the curl can last. So I was just showing you guys the type of curl it is, and it is by Gem, GEM. So I'm just going to wand curl different sections and just take a little pin and pin up each curl as I go along, just to make sure that curl, holds in there really good. So I'm just going to be grabbing random pieces and just doing that all around the head until I get to the other side. Now, as you can see, as I'm getting closer to the top, the direction that I'm curling the hair, and I'm doing it straight back, curling it going like upwards. That way it can fall a certain way in the face. If you comb, like once I let it go, let the curls drop, and I kind of like finger comb, and you will see how it fall. But if she wanted to really brush it out some more, which you will see later on in the tutorial, or I believe it's at the beginning of the tutorial. It's on one of these, I'm not sure beginning or end, but it will actually fall kind of like a bang too. So that's why I like to curl the top of the hair going upward, because it falls a certain way when you curl it like this. So as you can see, I just left that melt butter on the whole time that I curled this, so it really will get that lace melted on. And you don't have to leave it on that long, but if you do or you don't, it really doesn't matter, it still will melt. But I just took some holding spray and a little oil sheen and sprayed the curls, and I'm just going to remove all those pins, and then remove that melt butter as well, and just really begin to comb and shape and mold everything together, doing the baby hairs and everything like that. And then we will get into the last touches of this installation. And at this point, she was just really like just being so annoying, but like in a funny way. Like just the fact that I had the pieces hanging down like that, you could tell she was being funny, like trying to say it's a new look, it's gonna be a bang or whatever. But right now we are in the grandma phase of this install. Like what it's looking like right now looks really, really crazy, even how I have the baby hairs cut down. But trust me guys, stay tuned, the finishing look will be so freaking bomb. Just look how she was looking in the camera, like what the hell. But y'all already know I was gonna come through with a sleigh, like let's be real. But right now I'm just removing all the pins and letting the curls drop, and then I would get into actually smoothing out the baby hair, styling everything, and doing the finishing touches. So I'm just right now, like I said, pulling all the pins out and letting the curls drop, and then I would start to shape and style the baby hair section. So now that everything is all took down, I'm going to start to actually, begin to swoop the baby hairs and everything like that. Don't worry, guys. All of this is not going to be her baby hair. I'm definitely going to comb some of it back and out of the way. So, as I mentioned, yeah, I will be doing some of that. So I kind of started like all over the place just to see how I wanted it to flow, and I decided to just comb some of that hair that was going downward backward to give it like a nice cute separation, and then doing the finishing touches as I mentioned. So now that I figured out how I actually want the baby hair to go, I'm just going to spray and blow dry everything into place. I'm gonna do 3 baby hair, just some this way, some the other way, and then I'm just going back in with my wand curler and touching up some of the curls that probably got messed up from me using a little mousse, and just defining some of that curl more. So I'm just going back in with that curler and touching up those places. And I'm still not even done as far as like the finishing touches on the baby hairs and everything like that. I still will go in and touch it up some more just to really make sure that it falls how I like it to fall. And now I'm just taking my finger and just combing through some of that curl and having it lay a certain way. I really wanted it to fall over and just show really 2 of the main baby hair, but it is 3 there, of course. And right now I'm just rubbing through the curls and brushing everything out, letting it fall a certain way. And yeah, everything is coming into form. And of course I still have to conceal the part and everything like that. So I will still go in and conceal the part and get everything laid how I want it to be. And as y'all can see, her attitude changed. Oh my god, this be the funniest part. Like when doing tutorials, everybody be all calm in the beginning, then towards the end it's just like they get this huge hype of energy because they know their hair laid. So I'm just going to comb and do those finishing touches here, and then I'm just going to take that concealer and lay it across the part, just to make it really nice and defined. And I'm just sleeking everything down, just to make sure everything is super neat and cute. And once I conceal it, I would drop the little videos, selfie videos at the end and everything like that. So thank you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned to the finishing look and to the selfie videos that's in the back. I am taking the black spray, cleaning up the part, and then concealing it for that final boom boom, finishing look that everybody go crazy about, that final touch. But thank you guys for tuning in once again. This wig is from Alipearl Hair. This is a 5x5 body wave closure wig. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the finishing look. Yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments, and thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to drop those selfie videos after this, and yeah, see you next time.